welcome back to the third quarter of the Bobby003 Show, along with my sidekick, Andrew. And you want to show that? Let's show that picture. Since we've been here taping the program, I walked out to get a pair of glasses. And here they are right here.
And the water is coming up.
And the water is coming up. That's the street in front of our entrance into the building we use on the backside of the main executive offices.
Right, administrative offices. We're in the studio building.
We're in the studio building,
Absolutely.
Big building in the back. And that's a side street, and that's how quick the water came up. And does this pair of glasses remind you all of a little lady pitching a softball for UL?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get some bigger frames so it would really show like she wears. And she meaning Miss, I know that name. What's wrong with
Hamilton?
Christina Hamilton.
Christina Hamilton.
UL pitcher. Not a big lady or nothing like that, but she is full of ability. Mm-hmm. She is really moving them along. They are now going to be in the National World Women's Series for champions
in Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, and I love to watch the girls. It's much quicker than the boys. I mean, they pitch that
fast pitch softball.
Fast pitch, and they don't have to keep worrying about somebody stealing first to second, second to third.
Doesn't happen as much.
It doesn't happen. They don't have. It's so fast. I don't know. It's a different ball game. I love it. And UL, good luck to you all. Good luck to the Tigers, who are hosting a super regional, and UL is doing a hosting a super regional here in Lafayette. So good for tourism business. Great, big article. I think it's the
first.
day.
Super regionals if they advance. Super regional will be the following week.
The following week. Okay.
Regionals now.
Yeah, regionals now. Okay.
Southeastern Louisiana is going to play LSU. You were saying you didn't realize that they were in the baseball business, but they are. That was a little gimme game there. Huh?
A gimme game. That's all I can say.
Second best team in the state is what they tell me, so we're going to find out.
Who's the first?
That's the debate.
UL is the first, ranked the highest.
So LSU must be third. Huh?
I never heard of Southeastern being ranked.
I hadn't heard either. We're going to find out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What they got.
Yeah, I'd like to know how Coach, how you pronounce his name? Maneri. I'd like to know how he was able to squeeze that little gimme game in there for, well, that's a practice game.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, that's a little practice game. No, I'm just joking. I'm just having fun. Let's have fun, because the people that attend, they have a lot of fun, and I enjoy. Vicky gets so excited, you'd swear that she had been a participant watching sports all her life. She had hardly ever participated either as a actual going to the games or watching it even on TV. Now she knows a whole lot more than I do. She loves it. Screams and hollers and passes a good time. And I watch them, and that's good. And we want to wish all the teams good that are going Southeast. We'll even wish them, but not beating LSU, of course. We don't want them to do that good, but it's a good.
Want everybody to have a good outing.
Well, it's good for that program.
Absolutely.
Let's put it that way, and it's.
More people will see Southeastern play in this game partner have ever seen them in one single game.
I didn't realize they had a baseball team.
You know, almost 10,000 people, I guess, will go to Alex Box.
I didn't know they had a baseball team, to be honest with you. But let's
sponsors
something positive, and then I'll get off of this. There was a good, strong article in the Daily Advertiser. I think it was today's paper, Wednesday's paper, and it shows what it does for the whole community and what it does for the athletic and the college as a whole. It's helped LSU grow to the growth it is.
They write a check back to the university side of LSU.
Yeah, that's right. They're doing that well.
That's right.
And it's UL, what they're saying is that it's coming at such a good time because they're expanding the size of the stadium. They're adding on to workout facilities and doing a lot of work for all of the athletic programs at UL, and all of this national attention they're getting is going to help encourage those like myself. I'm a UL graduate. I give every now and then, but I should give every year. You know, I should give every year.
It's a wonderful way to advertise and promote your university, because people might not get to hear about it otherwise. And you watch some of the baseball with UL, then you see them show those robots that they make that go in the swamp and do research, and all these different projects that they've done. People start recognizing and knowing about it. I watched one of the science channels. They were building some medieval war implements, and it was using a professor at UL that was in the middle of doing it.
Boy, there's a
and
professor
so people start recognizing them. You know, you say, oh, that's the team I watched, or that's that same group that plays football, or baseball, or softball. It's neat.
I'm going to have something to talk about, reference to a professor who died that was loved and is credited with actually leading the group to save the farm.
The farm the property in the middle of town.
He was his family still have property right near Vicky in Voss Parish. Anyhow, Griff is what he goes by, Griff, but that's not his last name. They have
just passed away.
Just passed away. I mean, it was the nicest obituary. I mean, he rides a bike. He preaches exercising and riding a bike for your exercise and your transportation, and you're not.
Griff Blakewood.
Blakewood.
Got it.
They own a large tract of land that properly just about adjoins Vicky's family's property over at the lake there.
And he would canoe and kayak, I think, and bicycle ride.
That's
in his 50s and passed away from cancer.
52 or 54 years old, died with cancer. They got him to the UL graduation. No, high school graduation. I'm sorry, high school. They got him a seating arrangement made in the Cajun Dome, up into the seating where he could sit and watch his high school son graduate, and he died like the day after.
I know my son Ian had some very kind things to say about him. I guess I don't know if he had him as a professor at school or just knew him from the community because you're so active in the community.
I've never seen anything stronger. I guess I've seen as good written, but stronger than that. And we need to show some
sponsors. Targill. Let's go with Targill. While we're talking about the UL Region Cajun hot chili pepper logo, it reminded me of hot peppers at Targill. If you need seasoning supplies, they got it. They'll make a blend that they've already got their own recipes for blends. If you want to make your own seasoning blend, they can do that. They'll put it in these fancy shaker cans. They'll do it with your artwork to help you design the artwork to do it. If you want to sell seasoning, if you want to give it away as promotional, if you're just a home cook that goes to the camp with that type of thing, or if you're a full-blown restaurant or grocery store, you can get all that kind of thing done for you. They also got butcher supplies, cutlery, kitchen supplies. If you're looking for all that stuff, for years it was Miss Jackie's over between Church Point and Opelousas that people would go to get their pie fillers and cake fillers and take classes.
I saw her husband last week. When we left here last Wednesday, he was
at Cafe Josephine.
At Cafe Josephine.
We'll get to that in a second too. But anyway, go back to Targill. They give cooking classes for kids and adults as well, and all the stuff for your cake baking and decorating ideas. And one more. How about the Steamboat Warehouse? You know, this past week was a busy week in the Guitro family. We had the little boy Andrew, number 4. He confirmed Sunday with Bishop Gerald over at St. Landry Catholic Church and his parent, my brother Marcus Guitro. And on Friday night, we had Austin Guitros, my daughter, your godchild, graduated from Mount Bluesis High School. And we went to the Steamboat Warehouse to kind of celebrate Ian. Another one of those Guitro kids joined us, and we had dinner over at the Steamboat Warehouse. Incredible food that night. We had it was a duck breast that was kind of seared with a sauce that was unreal. I ate the gangplank, which is that steak on a piece of bread, on some rice. Man, I'm hungry just talking about it. Great adult libations. Man, and Bloody Marys were coming out. It was a full salad in there with the olives and all the things that go with that good Bloody Mary. The kids ate all kind of different things. I saw bacon-wrapped shrimp and oysters and great food. Go by the Steamboat Warehouse. Great place to go, great atmosphere. Sit out on the wharf there and enjoy beautiful Bayou Catawba, side of the great party barge boat wreck some years ago with Bobby Dupree.
Yeah, how about that?
You'll never forget. You never forget those things.
That was the second one, right? Yeah,
I think it was. I think you're right.
Miss Christina Hamilton, are you watching the program? You see, I've got my big black rim glasses on, and it's her trademark, and it's amazing how the fans have picked up on that and are buying these glasses. It's helping somebody's business. I'm sure you buy them at the store. I own this pair and found it in the car and just had to
sell
wear
those with the Raging Cajun logo on the arms. Oh, you and I could make some money on that.
Yeah, right now anything with Raging Cajun.
Go out there and get us a little boot.
Oh, go Tigers! Either one. It's
that time of the year?
Hot. Okay.
What's next? What else you want to talk about?
I want to talk about some pictures. We have a number of pictures.
Don't we? Yeah, we are. Okay, we showed the flood. Let's go back to, how about this?
First.
When we left here last week, we went to Cafe Josephine and met with our good friend, Mr. Ronnie Lachute, CEO, I guess is what you'd call him, at American Bank and Trust Company, based out of Opelousas.
He's the head man there, and you'd never know it because he works side by side with all the workers at the bank, and is a good professional. He's got both feet on the ground. He's not going to mislead somebody. He's not going to loan them too much money, but he'll loan them what they need.
And worked his way all the way up. He talked about starting with the bank and working his way all the way up through
the ranks.
But that's the owner and head chef there at Cafe Josephine.
Mr. Troy Bijou.
That's correct.
And the young
I didn't catch her name.
Was it Jessica or Kimberly or one of those two?
All right, there you go. Then we went, in the evening, we went over to
we had a busy day last Wednesday.
Dupuis' beautiful lake house, I guess, behind his
lake
home.
House, that's
here
right.
in Karen Crow. And some of the guys, that is...
Mr. Willis Fontenot, and of course he's better known amongst all the friends that visit Stevie's, Miss Pops. And of course, he lives on Heather Drive in Opelousas, Louisiana.
And we just had Memorial Day. We want to thank him for his service in the Second World War. Very decorated.
92 or 93.
Yeah, one of the first guys to land on the beach at, I guess it's Omaha.
Oh, and let me tell you, Stevie gave us a little history. Papa was crying, and Steve just really knows him well and
knows the history of all he went through.
Not related or anything. Through hunting, they started hunting. Now he brings Mr. Willis to Texas when he goes to his lease over there. He brings him, he sits with him and doesn't shoot him. He just helps Mr. Willis enjoy himself. Isn't that, Steve is that's
great guy.
That's a great guy.
And our friend Mr. Mike Morris right there in the middle.
Yep.
And over on the right is the president of Plaquemines Parish. I'm gonna draw
Billy Nungesser.
Billy Nungesser. I think about that first name. It takes me a second.
Okay, real quick.
And over here we got Joey Deasy, who we know active with the Retreat House and all with us, and Jason Mesh running for judge out of the Leonville area. Good morning,
Okay, let's show some pictures real quick.
And we got the two Guitros, me and my boy Andrew.
Talking about Andrew, there he is.
We was well behaved that night, and there's a whole bunch of the crew and just a beautiful facility.
The facility. Stevie, you just outdid yourself, young man. Thanks for inviting us to your home and your
facility. Monsignor Melanson, I'll get it out.
Ooh, Lordy.
Doing our Mass, celebrating the Mass.
He does our monthly Mass.
I see Keith Aber in the background and John Miller.
Keith is our organizer.
All the hunting that he does, look, all that Stevie does, all the deer and gazelles and all that type of thing. But and the big crowd we had. We'll have to come back in a minute, though. We got to take a break. We'll be back in
Time is up.
minute.
We'll be back for the fourth quarter.